Hi, hi, hi. I'm live, right? Am I audible? Okay. Today we have two options. Should. Now let me start with AtCoder and then we'll move to LitCode. We have audience bifurcated likewise. Right. Share my screen. Cool. This is 76. So I need the title 76. I will remove this beta. Anyone know how we can use SEO to get a better reach? There's an SEO setting, right? Which one? This is hashtags. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Register. Yeah. We have 5 minutes to decide. Let run. Score. I have a score open right on the chat side by side. Okay. The parts is connected. Yeah. And what about the focus mode? Yeah. On. And so we want. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Hey, Rich. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. After long, right? It's been a week. I haven't did any stream. I should try lit code, virtual or AtCoder contest. Two option. No, no, actually I it's not I went for a trip this weekend. That's why I haven't participated in a lit code. So I have two pending lit code. I can do that virtual contest today, or we can go with a usual AtCoder contest. I did the lit code one, not good. I want to do more AtCoder. Yeah, trip was nice. It actually tested the patience. Hmm. What should we can go? Lit code or red code? Let me create a poll. How we can create a poll? Start a poll. Here, what we can go for. Lit code, red coder. Start poll. There's one person and I created a poll. I don't know why. I can lit code hard if you wanna do. There are little interesting. My other ideas to vote for lit code. Add add coder. Okay, we can go with add coder then. There's no, yeah. What we can do is let me start with the AtCoder, and yeah, then we can try hard question of lead code. Yeah, that's fine. Hmm. Because the medium and easy I'm used to with that question, and I'm able to solve in contest also. Uh, okay, I think contest start in 2 minutes. In AtCoder also we can follow the similar pattern. Instead of going A B C D, we can go for D C B A. What do you think? Can we go in reverse order? Okay, let's go in a reverse order. This is interesting. We go in reverse order. We can actually try lit code in a reverse order. Hmm, that interesting. Let me add hard thing. Hard because we don't know we are able to solve or not. Thinking. Oh, someone voted for at there's one person who has actually voted for lit code. Yeah, we can touch few problems of lit code also. Especially feel the last two, third and fourth problem. Okay. We have 1 minute to go for AtCoder contest. That's fine. Oh, so actually, it is thanks. It's. I feel ki you created a virtual viewers for me. Okay, let's go then. Let me open the code also. हाँ lucky 10 points मिल गए. Okay, so we'll go in the reverse order here, and we go with fourth first D. Oh my God, it's an essay. It's not a question. This is an essay we have. So two scroll question. This is one scroll, this is second scroll. And looking at the constraint, I can definitely say this is a bit mass question. So we have to explore all the that is what my assumption is looking at this constraint. This n just goes to 8, m just goes to 8, k okay. Oh, but I got an unlucky question here. I am lucky, but the question is unlucky. I have to read the entire story just to understand the crux. I let not waste the time. Mm. Takashi is trapped. Okay. In N plus M grid shape. What is this? Labyrinth. Labyrinth. What does that mean actually? What the hell it is? What is this? Oh, maze. Oh, I don't know. We have this is what we call is maze, right? But the real name is Labyrinth House. This is interesting. Labyrinth or how to pronounce it? How to pronounce? Oh, array. Now I want to know how to pronounce this word. Labyrinth, right?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. Yeah, correct. Yep. Thanks. Labyrinthum. Labyrinthon. Labyrinthon. Yeah, that's what. So the class is trapped in N cross N grid shape labyrinth. Each cell grid represents it has a dot or a wall. Passage or a wall. ठीक है, okay. Where both rows and columns are number from 1. Okay, it's a 1 with indexing. And yeah, these are their adjacent. We can move up, down, left, and right. Okay. The cache is currently is this and try to exit at this. Okay. There are K guard robot. Oh, this is a multi-source now. This is the K guard robot patrolling the labyrinth. The ith guard initial. Okay. For each robot, we have a different starting position. Each guard robot movement is determined. Oh, deterministically determined based solely on Takashi's position. Okay. According to the movement rule described below. So this is how the robots will move. Takashi and the guard robot repeat turn as follow. The first turn followed second. Okay. No capture check is performed at the start of the game. Okay. Before the step one or of. Okay. Each turn proceeds in the following order. Okay. Takashi's movement. This Takashi chooses to either move one cell to adjacent cell in one of the four directions or stays on his current cell. Okay. He can't move outside the wall. Okay. Capture check one. After Takashi's move, if Takashi is on the same cell as the guard robot, Takashi is caught and escape fail. Okay. In this case, the remaining step of his turn is not executed. Okay. Escape check. If Takashi was not kept caught in the capture check one and Takashi is in exit, okay, then we have successfully escaped. This is moment. And guard robot movement. If neither escape success nor escape fail has occurred, all guard robots simultaneously move one step. Movement rule described below. Where is the movement rule? Oh, this is the movement rule. Okay. Each robot determines its destination independently of the other robot. Multiple robots are allowed to occupy the same cell. Okay. And there is a capture check to after guard robot move. If Takashi is on the same cell, okay. For now, it's a story. Story you guys understand, right? This is the story. We have a maze, and not let's not call it maze. Let's call it its real name. Labyrinth. There is a labyrinth of n cross m. Takashi is at some coordinate. All the guard robot is at some coordinate. Takashi moves one step, and guards also move accordingly. And this is the rule where the guard move. If Takashi caught or not accept, that is escape. That is what we have to find out, right? Each guard robot either move one cell's adjacent cell of the four direction, or it can't move to wall cell or outside, okay? Or stays on the current cell. That's fine. Each guard robot's destination is determined as follow. First, enumerate the movement. Enumerate the movement candidate, okay? The candidate are move up, left, right, okay, all the four direction. The destination is within the grid and is a passage, as well as staying on the current cell at most five candidate. Okay, we have five candidate. We can move all the cell, or we can stay at the current position. For each candidate, compute the Manhattan distance from the robot position after the movement of Takash. Okay, after the move to Takash. Okay, so I think we have robot will move one step closer to Takahashi's position. Yeah. Among the candidates, the one minimize the Manhattan distance is selected. If a multiple candidate minimum Manhattan distance, then we have to follow this priority. Up, left, or stay. Okay, we got the question. Uh, Question is clear, right? Question is clear, right? I should describe one more time. How would determine whether Takashi can escape when he act optimally? Yep. So question is clear. When he act optimally, acting optimally means there exists a sequence of action that lead to escape success. You choose such a sequence of all. So what we can do here, guys? What we can do here? I gave you hint, right? V n is this, m is this. That means total number of cell maximum can grow up to 8 cross 8. That is 64. That is 64. And 2 to the power 64 is around. That is what. Let me check. 2 to the power 64 is around. Oh, it's too big. Then what we have to do is we have to try meet in a middle. This is another optimization. Let's break it. So what we'll do is anyway we want all the say constraint is small. But we can there is a better option, no doubt. But we know constraint is small, we can apply brute force. But smart brute force, not a brute force wala brute force. You guys get it right? No, no. See, let me try a few options. We can actually apply brute force here, but a smart brute force. How? See, just break this. We anyway we want all possibility, right? So what we can do is we'll create 2 to the power 30. Okay, wait. No, no, no. What I'm what I'm thinking is, can we break into two parts, 2 to the power 30 and another is 2 to the power 30. 2 to the power 32 is fine, right? Uh, it's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. No, no, we can't even apply 2 to the power 32. Yeah, no brute force now. Forget about brute force. Okay. So this is how we can eliminate the ideas. Now what option we will have? We will have, let's say, this is Takashi's position, and we are in this grid. What we can do is we can use multi-source BFS. That's the only option left in my mind right now. Right? What we can do here is we'll start a multi-source DFS, and yeah, in each move we'll check the described scenario here. Right? This is what we can do is if Takashi reach the escape, that means successfully escape the grid. If it not, it failed to escape. This idea seems reasonable, right? Why it's still big? We can apply multi-source BFS, right? BFS, what's the time complexity? Just uh, how multi-source? Multi-source, I mean, is yeah, multi-source works, right? Because in a no, no, I mean, okay, yeah, 2 to the power 36 is actually big. Yeah, we are not going with optimization now. So what we can do is we'll apply multi-source BFS here, and yeah, that's the potential solution I can think of right now. And multi-source BFS is optimal because, see, let's say we are at some cell. If someone already visited this cell, that means that guard is no like that, let's say there's two guard, right? Before this guard enter this cell, then the synchronously if we think there's no use of this guard, right? If this guard is itself and if this guard caught the Takashi, that means this guard will also there's less chances that this guard there's a less chances this guard will not caught Takashi because this is the nearest guard. If this guard enter this cell first, then this the I'm not able to put it in a generalized form. My point is, if we are at some point, how brute force is seem optimal to me. See, let's say this is the cell, and we have two guards, guard one and guard two, and Takashi is here. So if we compute for this guard, if this guard, let's say there's two possibility, right? This guard can catch the Takashi, this guard will not catch the Takashi. Yeah. So my point is, if this guard itself caught the Takashi, that means for this guard also, it may be caught the Takashi, right? It may be caught the Takashi. If this guard is unable to catch the Takashi, that means we surely say this guard won't catch the Takashi. So yeah. So we'll apply multi-source BFS. Okay, let's try. We'll see. We'll not waste much time here then. It's visible, right? For the input, we have N, M, and K. Takashi's position, Takashi's escape position, and K points. Oh, Fuck, I haven't read the question carefully. That means, what's this C1 to CN? I have no idea. What's this C1 to CN? What is this doing here? What are these things? What are these points? CN reveals the information the I throw from the top. The jth character of CI represent. It's an input. It's an input grid actually. Okay. This. So we have N, M, and K. Okay. Then we have source SX, SY, SX, SY. Okay. Then we have this destination GX, GY, GX, GY. Okay. We have source, we have destination, then all the guard robot coordinate. Vector of int. So actually let me make, so we are applying a multi-source BFS here. Let me take the input first. That's guard's position and it's a P. 0 I is less than K and I plus plus. X, Y, let's say X, Y. This will bore, right? Did you guys feel bored? Because I'm feeling bored. There's no music. There's no some. It's a usual coding, right? If you guys feel bored, then let me know. I will play some music. Then I will get the copyright. We'll try some copyright-free music then. X comma Y. Okay, we'll take the input. My brain is not fluffered. Oh, this is an interesting word. Fluffered. Fluffered. How to pronounce this? Fluffered, right? I'm learning actually vocabularies. Light down or fuse as a young bird on. Oh my God, from where did you learn this word? Its meaning is also, I'm unable to understand its meaning. Milk. Can you explain me what this word means? Something having a very light, soft, and fruity consistency or appearance. Something of little substances or consequences escape. Lights or oh, it has a deep meaning. Okay. So we have to, now we have to take the input of a grid also. Vector of string grid and plus plus C in no thoughts in brain. Oh, okay. C in grid of I. Okay, so we have done with all the inputs. All the fucking inputs. Okay, guys. Guys, this just simply there, but aren't able to understand what's going on, even if able to understand the understand. Okay, just let me know. I will make you understand that. See, till now, which I have just taken a input. This is fine, right? There is a word call. There is a word. There is a concept in a graph that we call as a multi-source BFS or DFS doesn't mean multi-source traversal. So what that mean is, let's say, what multi-source traversal means is, let's say we have a grid. See, this is a D question, right? So it needs some better algorithm. So this is one of them. No worry. Let me tell you the overview. What is multi-source like means? Multi-source means, let's say you have to reach from this corner to this corner, right? What we'll do is we just run any travels algorithm and we'll see there is a path or not. If we have, that means we have one source and one destination, right? That is one, let me write it down, one source and one destination. This is the ideal traversal necessary condition, right? Now, instead of one source, did you get it this point? We have one source and one destination, and we perform in traverse algorithm and we'll check. Dice algorithm. Yeah, you can say dice algorithm is just a traverse algorithm that tell you the minimum time, the minimum distance to reach from source to destination. That's the dice algorithm. So this is fine, right? Then what we can do instead of one source, let's say there are three-person in the grid. One person is here, second the person is here, and third person somewhere here. Now the question asks like the question can frame like which person will reach, which among these three, which person will reach earliest to this destination. So instead of uh, performing three singles, this one source to destination, what we can do is let's say we have three source now, and each has a one destination, right? So anything greater than one source, we call it as a multi-source traversal, right? So similar things, similar fashion, whatever we are doing in a single source will perform similar pattern. Instead of one start, we have three different starts. That's the only difference here. Yeah. So what we'll do is why this makes sense here? Because see, we have one source. Takashi is standing here, and we have k different source. This guard is standing here, right? Then each will move at a time. Multi-source going and multi. Okay, clear. Thanks. It's clear, right? So why this makes sense in this question is because Takashi is the one source and all the guard is also one source. For Takashi, this G R and GC is the destination, and for this guard, Takashi's coordinate is the destination, right? So yeah, I forgot to mention here. In one, likewise as a one, like you see, like you one source, three source, n source. Likewise, we have destination also. One D, one destination, two destination, three destination. It's not saying thanks, but I'll take it as a compliment. Thanks. Now I told you, right? I went a trip. That trip actually tested lots of things. So eh, whatever I get it, I'll accept it. That's what I learned from that. Okay, so let me code it out. The code is also, I'm not sure how long it will take, but I'll try to explain each and single part of the code, right? So what firstly, we need to create all the queue contain all the source point. Queue, right? It's a pair of int. Actually, we need to create the tuple here. This is also not new, but right? We need three things at each coordinate. How much time? Because they're asking, right? Takashi will escape or not. So it doesn't mean a minimum. It just need it can escape or not. Hey Shivam, after long, Shivam is actually my friend where I work in my B.Tech fourth year. Hi Shivam, how are you? Long time now. Which is in bro got his training arc from I created my own training arc. I haven't. It's not a gift. So what we'll do here is we'll perform a multi-source BFS. That's yeah. And actually time doesn't we don't have to track the third variable. That is the time. Thanks, bro. I won't act I'm not like ready to see that you will join my stream. But yeah, thanks for joining. That's another motivation. See, the co-worker is joining the streams. There. Okay. Let me call it as Q. So Q in the queue will maintain all the sources, right? The first source is like the Takashi's coordinate itself, Q dot push what S X and SY. So this is the Takashi's coordinate, and also we have to push all the guard position X, Y, and the guard positions are in P, right? So it's currently we have 50-50 vote for lit code and encoder. After like, my mind won't able to catch up encoder problems, then we'll shift to lit coder. Then I have excuse, right? I'm tired, and that's why I'm shifting lit coder. But that is not the actual reason. I'm unable to solve the encoder question anymore. That's the actual reason I'm shifting to encoder lit code. And so what we'll do is Q dot push X and Y. Okay. That's fine, right? And also we have to maintain the visit, like coordinate is visited or not. So visit, let's say n comma vector of int n comma 0. Cool. Don't be lying. We just don't wanna show us is smart. From where are you bringing the statements? Okay. And all the source and one more thing. Let me create this vector somewhere here. So all the source we have to mark it as one. So visit of and it's a one-base index, right? So we have to create a one-base grid here. And okay. Or what we can do is we can create the entire question to a zero base. Yeah, that's the what I'll do here is let me do x minus minus and y minus minus. I got few messages. Dude, being humble, I'm not make do being humble to not make us feel dumb. I know, just can't prove it yet. No comments. No comments on this. Okay, so we have converted the coordinates into zero base indexing. Let me convert this also zero base. Sx minus minus sy minus minus, and the destination also one base. So let's create into s and gy minus minus. Okay, right? Everything is zero base now. This is Takashi's start. This is Takashi's destination, and these are the coordinates of the guard coordinates. That guard robot. It's also in a zero base index now. Cool. So what we just need to do, just mark as one. That just is visited. Okay. And what we'll do here is we again mark here visit of x comma y. Okay. Now we'll start our multi-source. See, there's no difference between single source and multi-source. This is the only difference. See, in single source, you don't need to run this for loop to mark or to capture the initial source for all the n minus one sources, right? That's it. In multi-source, we just populate this queue with other sources also, has a potential start. That's the only right. So what we'll do here is while queue is not empty, we'll take Okay, what we'll do here is we'll take the auto x coordinate from the q dot front and it'll pop out. Okay, now we have the first source, like any of the potential, is any, no, right? Yeah. So what we'll do here is we have a potential candidate. From this potential candidate, we have to check. Oh, one more thing. How will it track? It is a Takashi's coordinate or it is a guard coordinate, right? That is what we have to track. If it is Takashi's coordinate, then we have to so did you guys remember? We have two checks here, right? Check and this check. So to identify the coordinate that we got from this Q, we need some indicator, right? It is Takashi's coordinate or it is a guard coordinate. So that's why we have to maintain the third thing. Third, that's just the information, extra information, and it just tell us if this is if zero means it is a Takashi's coordinate, and one means it's the guard coordinate. Yeah. So did you guys get it? X, Y, and identity. Let's say identity. Let's not make it big variable name. X, Y, and Z. Z is just identity, right? So now what we'll do is we'll check if Z is 1, that means this coordinate, the XY coordinate is the Takashi's coordinate. So what we'll check here is if X is equal to G of X and then Y is equal to G of Y. That means Takashi's reached its destination, right? What we have to output is, don't tell me minimum. Fucking, we have to tell the minimum turn also. Then we have to use this distance. See, then we have to tell what is the minimum time Takashi taken from its source to reach its destination. So we have to maintain one more thing instead of visit. So that's a trick. So visit with just marking 0, 1, right? So instead of marking 0, 1, what we'll do is we'll store a visited array as our answer array, like how much time Takashi took from coordinate X to reach that coordinate Y. Did you guys get this? Or I think I haven't expressed my idea clearly here, right? Just let me know, like the thing to answer this minimum. What are they asking? So we just need to convert our visited into our distance vector of vector. And why that will help, I will explain if you guys didn't get this point. Just let me know. It is otherwise I will proceed. So, so earlier what we are doing with this visit area, we just use this element vector. If it is 0, that means this that coordinate is not visited till now. If it is 1, that means that coordinate is visited. But now the question is asking what is the minimum time for Takashis to reach the destination. So instead of storing 0 and 1, what I will do is I will store how many time, let's say for how many steps Takashi actually took. So what we'll do is we'll treat this vector visit as a, let me mark the distance. So that will not create ambiguity here. Distance, right? Initially distance is 0. So we don't even need this. Oh fuck. Yeah, we need two different. I got it. I'm making some mistake here. We need two separate vectors. One is for distance and one is for one is no. Let me think a while. So we have two options now. Distance, vector of 2D vector of distance and 2D vector of visit. We can actually make use of 2D vector of distance. We don't need to create, but that needs some optimization. And code is also not clear if I try to explain with only one, right? So for simplicity, we can create two also. There's one more guys. ZP Labs. Hey, Rich. Hope you brought better jokes than this chat. Didn't get what you're trying to say. Or this is also another joke then. Anyway, we need to keep track of distance, right? For for now, let me create a separate vector for distance also. Distance. Okay. Everything is minus one. See, this is what I want to tell. If it is minus one, that cell is not visited. Yeah. We can use only distance vector and we can work around distance and we'll mark distance as zero. Okay, and distance as zero. Cool. There's no more question in chat, right? Uh, Damn. How much time it took us to reach this point is 40 minutes. So what we can do here is, yeah, if x is 1, it, this is this. There's an interesting chat. Let me just cook more. Can't wait to see. What's the real name of, what's the real name, you guys? I really want to know. I don't want to know your real names, but something is, can't wait to see what. Green. Wait, let me focus on my code first. So what we'll do here is, fuck, I got a call. Wait a minute, just a minute. Live stream. Okay. So what we'll do here, if it is Takashi's and this is the case, then we'll check here. One more thing. This is a dash algorithm, right? So we can put one more check here. Instead of minus one, what we'll do is 1E18. Okay. So what we'll do here is how we can get the distance? Wait. Here. Oh, fuck. Now we need to store one more thing here with the coordinate. How much time it took us to reach this coordinate? Actually, can we treat our Takashi's coordinate and guard coordinate same? Can we treat these two things as a similar thing? No, right? Because if some guard reach, what if the coordinate will get from our queue and it is at the destination point? How will bifurcate? It is Takashi's point. Takashi reached the destination point or a guard reached. So we need some identifier there, right? Yeah, that is fine. So what we can do here is um, let's make it tuple. This is fine. We need here pair also and int comma int. So this is what we want. So Takashi, that means zero, that means it's Takashi's coordinate and the distance is initially zero. Okay. And here I will make one means it's a guard coordinate and the current because it's standing at the same position, right? This YouTube algorithm, like always there's a I don't know what algorithm they are running, but they always bring an interesting person in my chat. That won't make me feel sleepy. At least I get some entertainment from there. Did you guys actually learn, right? Or just have fun? I don't know what's their opinion. So what I do here is Z, right? So from Z I will get 2 points, two things. That is identity. Let's call is that if it's Takashi or T or G. And another thing I get is distance. Let's call it D from Z, right? Wow. I'm using the power of C++ auto keyword. Otherwise, I need to write Z dot first, Z dot second, auto manage this, all the things, right? You gotta be a coder to love. I can't expect coding from newbie. Now you can. Normie. Oh fuck. I read the it's changed the meaning of entire chat. Just a flip of the tongue and change the meaning of entire to love it. I can't be expect coding from a normie. Now this is one of the good. The vocabulary that makes sense started making sense. Okay. So instead of this, what will do? Takashi or guard. So zero means it's Takashi. Okay. And if it is best. And one more thing I have to check here. If it is Takashi or guard, that doesn't matter. If it is distance is more than. So if D is greater than distance of x comma y, then y. This is this y. This comparison is not okay. Why this comparison is not working here? D, right? D is the integer. Inside Z, the second coordinate represents the distance and the first coordinate represents the identity. So this matches the operand. Why? It's a comparison between integer to integer, right? Then we have to continue. I'm still not. Wait. I think I have to. What's the data type of D? It's a long. What's the data type of this? It's a vector. Oh, wait. Sorry. It's a vector of vector, right? Yeah. Then we have to continue. Then here, dash right? Then here we have to store the minimum. Actually, we have to break. We got our answer, right? So see out what we can do is we see out the D plus 1. No, we see out the D, yeah, and return. Yes. Yeah, this is fine. What's going on my chat? Seem like a pretty good conversation. Should I let me read? It's feel interesting to me. Okay. Hey, how to pronounce this person name now? Zip Zippy creates, right? This is I'm pronouncing correct, right? I don't know. I call it Zippy creates. That's a chatbot actually working on it has a big project. Hope you won't mind me running it here for some time. Are you crazy? You're using a stream as a testing tool. I don't mind if it is within a slim boundary. Oh yeah, looks like the boss finally grabs us with this presence. Hope you. Brought snacks. I brought my snacks at 3:30. I'm talking to a boat for this long. Nice chat. So it's really nice. Like real time, salute, bro. Salute. Are you serious, right? This is a chatbot. It's doing conversation in real time. It's not difficult to build, but to broad this idea is actually creative, by the way. But what if, like, yeah, we can manage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's actually connecting the dots to me also. This is a good project, by the way. You can do whatever you want, but it should be within a limit, right? It's your college project. In which college? I don't know. If YouTube doesn't mind, then why should I mind? But it should not divert the chat. It should not divert. I don't care fucking. Let me go coding. Okay. So what we'll do if Takashi now there's no difference, right? We just need a check for this. Oh, what if Takashi caught? Yeah, yeah, we need a check. Takashi caught. If Takashi can't escape, he is caught before reaching the exit. Or okay, if it is Takashi caught, okay, or it doesn't reach, then we have to print -1. Yeah, that's fine. College must be nice to escape this. It's my college doesn't accept any creativity. Yeah, real time project, it's good. So what we'll do here is I have performed the first check. That is this. Does Takashi reach or not? If it is reach, if fail to reach, in this case, the remaining step of his turn is not executed. Hmm. No, no, this is actually a nice problem now. We have to maintain, we have to force actually Takashi. If any of the guard catches the Takashi, that means Takashi is forced to move to that coordinate, right? Okay. Then we have to maintain two distance vector. One is the Takashi's interval, and yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we also have to maintain two different. So this is not gonna just simple now. Yeah, I got the complexity of this question. See, because we have two identity, right? In a the concept I have discussed that doesn't actually have identity in itself. Yeah, I got it why the constraint is just 8 here. Hmm. So now because we have two identity and one is the guard identity and one is the Takashi's identity. Both mindsets are different here. Guard mindset is to catch the Takashi. Takashi's mindset is to escape the what is the maze, right? The real labyrinth. Labyrinth, yeah. So we need to maintain two distance vector. One distance vector is the Takashi's distance, another based on the identity, right? Or we can use one, just need to introduce the identity here. This is not gonna take you like we are far away from the solution, required solution. Damn, bro, what your chatbot is really doing here? This stream is so chill. Make me wanna code something epic. Anyone else? My third year project was like Zepto, but it does data collection with AI, so it can be predict what might customer need in future. So it keep on analyzing the profile and match. It's like a recommendation, right? It's a recommendation system you are building, right? Based on the order. Yeah, it's a recommendation system, and it's you have to train your model has sufficient with the sufficient data of the customer with based on the behavior. Mhm. It's a here and there modification of ML project. Let me try the third question, right? Because we are far away from the required solution. I have to save this this is the concept I have to learn, like how to maintain two different mindset in a multi-source. We try the third one. Why we have long stories in all the questions? This is the actual reason why I do practice on AtCoder because AtCoder doesn't have the long stories like code forces, but it started adding the stories here also. Hmm. Okay, so oh, so it's like your chatbot is activated based on your username, right? Because I saw here once you chat, your chatbot is responding. It's fine. Yeah, let's see if it is respond or not based on the each comment. I don't think so, right? Oh, it is responding. Do you forgot what admin had at home? This doesn't make sense, right? Not mode adaptive. That and what responded? Did you forget your admin and at home? I didn't get the conversation. It's fine. Yeah, works using the commands and mentions. Okay. You can make it more versatile, right? You can scrape the data based on the username and then feed the data to your model. Then your model will give you a precise answer for a particular username. And then bot should respond in a chat. But it need a high infrastructure, right? Okay, only admin can use a particular command. But I can suggest like you can see for any stream, you in the background, it's a background task just to collect all the users uh, chat, right? And it's identical because you are feeding your model to a particular data based on the username. Yeah, smell auth system interact interesting. Hmm. So each point and your mo it's in a separate thread. You can train your model real time, but it need a high infrastructure. You need a cloud service to do this. Local host also work here, but not at a high scale. But what you can do is try to build something. Yeah, then your project will be very, very impactful if it is a real time. Hoping Viren don't start a cult. Just chilling here, hoping Viren don't start a cult this stream. Now I can see the sarcasm. It hurts, bro. Sometime. It's fine. Let me inversion of a magic square. Inversion of the magic square. What that means? Like, oh fuck, I won't know. I won't read this big statement now. Yeah, this is what the small statement means. Takashi is in charge of creating the standing for the contest, programming contest. Okay, there are n participant in the contest, and each participant is assigned number from 1 to n. The rating of participant is AI. In the contest, each participant earn a score. The score earned by the participant is BI. Due to the nature of the contest scoring system, the earned score is always is always at least has that as is owning on. Acha, okay, that's fine. The standing are created according to the following rule. When comparing two participants, the following criteria is applied in order of priority to determine who ranked higher. Okay, is that the smaller rank number? Okay, the participant whose highest earns rank higher. Okay, if earn score are the same, the participant with highest rating rank higher. Okay, if both participants earn the score, no, no, if both the earn score and the rating are same, the participant with the smaller participation rank. Okay, since all participation numbers are distinct, the above rule generally determine the rank. That's true. On behalf of the class, we write a program that output. Just see, this is a simulation question, right? You just need to go at implementation. There's no logic you have to apply it here. Yeah, this is just a simulation. Trying with saying like it's a small odd system. Pretty nuts. Okay. So it's always puts a question. The chatbot always puts a question, right? I think that's a bit extra, don't you think? Yeah, let me try this B. Int and int and what we have? AI and BI. Vector of pair. We just need to apply the compare custom sort and it solve our question. Let's say int, comma, int. And let me create a tuple here. Okay. And let me say info. So first priority is C. We just need, this question is too simple. We just need to store the info and that's it. So what is our first priority? The participant highest score. Score is our first priority, right? So it is BI. Then if the first thing, the first indicator is the type, then the tiebreaker is the second indicator. That is, if the earned score are same, the participation with the highest rating, then AI is the tiebreaker. If AI, BI is also same, if AI is also same, then the uh, participation number is the tiebreaker, and participation number is always a unique, then we will always have a unique rank. Yeah, this is what is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, int A, int B, sin A and B. So what I will do here is info dot push back make tuple. So B is the first priority, second is the A priority, and I is the third priority. And we just need to sort info, yeah, and whatever is the final standing, that's the let me iterate auto for auto ampersand. Let's say this is B, this is A, and this is I from info. And simply see out the I plus 1 because it's the one base and right and see out and uh, yeah, we don't need this. I think this is what the question mean. What the fuck? Why debug info? It won't work here. It is working actually. 200, 150. Yes. Oh, no, no, no. We have to use the custom sort here. That is int b, because see, this should come first. 3 should come first, then second, then this. Oh, no, no, no. We have to wait. How to write a custom sort? We have a tuple. We have to the syntax. What is the syntax? This is the syntax, right? We have tuple of int. We have tuple. Then we have another tuple, int, comma int. Let's say b. Yeah, this is the syntax. What's going on chat? Let me see. Do you do it? Oh, this is out of the context what I am doing. Bro, your chat, what is bombarding my entire chat? You had enough testing, right? Let's just stop because people, let's just stop for now. So, did you get my point, right? If anyone is following what I am coding here, did you get my point or not? So the first priority is, let me write the return statement here. The first priority is auto x, y, let me write a1, b1, I1. Okay, is from A. Let me write auto A. Sorry, it's B1, A1. And here I'm write B2, A2, I2. So what is our, we have to return B1 is greater than B2 and A1 is greater than A2. No, 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 no. Or we have to always return B1 if B1 and B2 are not equal. If B1 is not equal to B2, then we return this. If they are equal, then we have to return. What's the second? If both are then the part's highest rating. Okay. If A1 is not equal to A2, then we have to return A1 is greater than A2. Else, what is the third? Did part smaller rank. Okay, then we have to return I1 is less than I2. Now I hope we'll get what we want. Yeah, 3 to 1, 3 to 1. Okay, so this is what we want here and pass. Let me submit. Let me submit. Why? Don't tell me. I got the sorting part. Yeah, that is what. No, bro. You had an interesting idea. You can keep working on that will improve the thing that I told you, right? If your chat is if your model is getting feed up with the real time data and come up with an yeah, for you there's a clap. There's no clap here, right? The celebration. So reach the sorting part did you get it right? That is what we have to do. Based on the priority we have sorted and that and what's the output? Let me submit. After this question we'll move to the lead code. Any specific question you want me to try? 72 test cases, 34. We got AC. Yes. Any lit code, any specific question, any lit code question. Do you do daily lit code question? I used to do daily lit code question, but then I stopped doing lit code question because I don't know why. Let me show you my graph. Time I used to do lit code question. This is the time. This is the time I used to do lit code question daily. The one more thing. I got the last contest is a pretty good contest. That's the last week, right? I got 40 plus. Hopefully, I will cross 800, and it will be my first time if I cross it. My highest rating is 1799. This is my second highest rating, 1798. I'm hoping I will cross 800 if I perform pretty well, or if I fuck it up, then again I will lose all the. AC means accepted. Accepted. No, no. AC means accepted. AtCoder means AtCoder. There is no shortcut for it. Can you suggest my channel? Any channel in its website too? Uh, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has its YouTube channel and website, right? Then this uh what the TV not TV. MTV Music or what? There's one that also has a YouTube channel and website. Not channel, website. Website means for what purpose? You go to contest. From which contest you want me change? Changes, not channel. I didn't get your point. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Yeah, yeah. Where is your website? I haven't saw your website yet. In a chatbot, that what I can suggest. It always ask you in a it always reply in a form of questions, right? So make it generic because it's a predictable. If the response is always a question, then anyone can predict, right? It's a chatbot or it's some kind of AI. That's true. That's true. I almost spent an hour and then realized, yeah, I'm far away from the solution. That's the biggest shit. Mm. Any particular question? You can try from bi-weekly. First, let me check how much AI is able to solve. Okay, this question is pretty good then. AI is unable to solve the third question. Can we solve the third question? No. Constraint is say the constraint. You definitely need hardcore DP here. What I'm thinking is let me freshen up and focused. I will do a live stream, a focused live stream where I will not interact with chat much while solving a problem. And I will try a lit code virtual contest. I did the first and I will try the third then. Third looks interesting to me. By seeing the problem, I will like what I'm thinking is we need to find the intersection, like minimum or maximum. This isn't. Let's not spoil the question. Today night or tomorrow? Let me think. Today night we don't have any contest, right? Let me check my calendar. This is my alternative account. Don't judge on me. We don't have contest today. Yeah. So what we'll do is today night I will do a live stream of bi-weekly, virtual bi-weekly of. Mhm. That's good with a fresh mind. Change your chat to this is live chat, right? This is live chat, bro. Change your chat to live chat instead of top chat. How to do that? This is live chat, right? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it changed from top chat to live chat. No, no, no. I'm ending my chat now. You can chat URL from where I will get the URL. From where I will get the URL. Change it. That's fine. So let's end the stream here and we'll do the focus live stream tonight and we'll attempt live virtual bi-weekly. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining. Yeah, URL bro. That's true. So thanks everyone for joining. We'll meet today. Yeah, in night, somewhere around after dinner. Hmm. I'm not fixed with the time. We'll do some live stream at night. That's for sure. Okay, guys. Bye bye.